Sup guys, here today to do Bleach chapter 588 review titled The Headless Star 7. So apart from the continuation of the Headless Star titles for Bleach for the past couple chapters, we have a continuation of events from last week's chapter, and I must say, it was pretty spot on. Liked it very much. I'm liking where this is turning out to be. So upon Ishida, Juha Bach, and Hashwal all arriving in the Soul Palace at the same time, all of a sudden we see Hashwal apologize to Juha and says, "My apologies, um, my apologies, Juha Bach," for example. So he's apologizing for some reason. So right there got me thinking that he probably knows something about Juha Bach's past and Juha Bach's true origin that involves the Soul Palace that we the reader have not been shown or have not been enlightened about as yet. Right? I have in my Bleach discussion video given my reasons, right, or given some ideas of what I think the connection is between Juha Bach and the Soul King. So right there, that's another proof to my theory that the two have a connection with each other far deeper than we are led to believe. And I believe, when all of them arrive, as soon as all of them arrive in the Soul Palace, Hashwat immediately apologizes to Juha Bach for some, as I said, unknown reasons that he probably knows of Juha Bach's true origins, so he knows the whole the whole story, everything about it. So that's why he was apologizing. And then you will see Juha, in my opinion, try to play it off and say, "Oh, are you apologizing because of staring at the gravestone that you were overcome with emotion?" So we see Juha Bach trying to blow it off, trying to bluff it off, kind of trying to say like, "Oh, that's nothing, you don't have to apologize." But then Hashra says again that he's very sorry. And then all of a sudden Juha tells him it's time, and he says yes, and he has this shadow that runs from his hand down to the ground, runs up and forms this cross star into, form this shadow cross into the sky, and out from that cross comes in, the normal Quincy soldiers as we normally see them, ready to invade the palace. But then right at that point, what happens? A royal guard member, Kirinji, shows up. And this guy, I've noticed that he's not wearing any shoes, he's barefooted, and I think it's pretty cool, and when he shows up he seems pretty relaxed, he's not phased in the slightest, even though there's Ishida, Hashwal, and Juha Bach himself right there as his opponents. He's not phased, he's not worried. He's pretty confident, he's pretty calm, cool, collected. He just jumps in there, and then all of a sudden we see this hot water we see him use this water that just comes up from nowhere and begin to cover everybody and everything, even Hashwald and Juha Bach themselves. But because they know about Brute Vein and they have Brute Vein, I know that they won't be phased at all by his attack from this. But I'm guessing that water, it looks similar to the spring water that Ichigo, Byakuya, and Renji were all in when they initially came up to the Soul Palace, and they were with Kirinji at that point. Looks very similar to that, but I'm really guessing that is somehow tied into his ability, and we even see him bring out his Zanpakuto, and it's called a King Picker. So it's this kind of weird shape looking kind of sword, and now the fight between Juha Bach and one member so far of the Royal Guard squad goes down. Then the scene switches over to Yumichika and Ikaku, where they have seemingly defeated Giselle, and she's kneeling down, and then she's saying like, "Oh, you don't want to kill me because in killing me, if you get blood on yourselves, that would be bad for you, because then my zombie powers or zombie abilities, would really screw you up, would really mess you up." So she's trying to play mind games with them, but then we see who win the mind games in the end. It's actually Yumichika who says, wait, you're actually a dude, aren't you? And then we see like she got pissed, or she got, she got really irritated by that comment. And from that, or because of that rather, we see all of a sudden she begins to blow the stops and say, okay, that's it. And who does she bring in? Bambeta. Bambeta is her puppet. And it seems now she says, okay, Bambi-chan, time to get rid of these guys. So as we have already surmised, after Bambietta lost that fight, way back, it was just those couple chapters back, it seems that she didn't actually survive. She isn't alive. She looks like she's a literal zombie of Giselle now, and a very powerful zombie, I might add. So Yumichika and Ikaku have to deal with her in that situation, and on the other hand, up in Royal Palace, Juha, Bak, Ishida, and Hashwad are all supposed to be facing Kirinji. Now, the other members of the Royal Guard may jump in the fray, may decide to help him. They may all decide to fight all together, five of them versus just Yuha, Bak, and his other teammates, and to get rid of him there. Who knows? Sorry. Who knows what will happen? But as I said, I like the progress, I like the story, I like the threat that Yuha Bak is exerting by coming as far as the Soul Palace. Aizen himself was trying so long, doing so many things, right? he was fusing with the whole Gyoku, right? Fusing with that, becoming immortal, becoming a quote unquote transcendent being, doing all this other crap. And in the end, he couldn't go up to the Soul King's palace to even make a slightest threat against the Soul King's life. Well, Yuha Bak is already there, not just him by himself, but with his comrades. And I'm pretty sure that Kirinji won't be able to hold off Yuha Bak. I'm not exactly certain if Yuha Bak will kill him or anything like that, but I think it's pretty safe to say that before any of the Royal Guard members do officially go down, we better get to see their bankers. We should get to see all of their bankers and their true fighting strengths. And in this situation, it's not going to be ideally shown. And we also know that Ichigo is trying to get back up to the Royal Palace as well, because Urahara shows up, and he's trying to help them get back up to the Soul Palace. So you have to consider all of that. But overall, as I said, I like this chapter of Bleach very much. I like the progression. I like where all of this is going, right? And we should be in for some pretty good and interesting fights at least. So that's it. That's my review. Remember to rate, comment, subscribe. Sayonara.